Hello, welcome back. And we are continuing with our tick and flea series. This is a episode that is going to be focusing on infestations. Now, if your dog is infested with ticks, you can see not just one or two, but dozens or hundreds of ticks on them or fleas. And you can also see babies. And if your dog has been in a boarding or has been outside somewhere recently, the chances are that your dog has come back with an infestation, and we are going to have to deal with this before your whole house gets infested. If you are seeing little baby ticks all over the house, maybe on your flooring, it's possible that you have a nest in your house and that your house is infested. The protocol for how to disinfest your dog and your home all in one go so that you can finally just get rid of all of them is what we're going to be focusing on today. Lots and lots of practical tips, lots and lots of lists, how to do, what to do first. So watch till the end and you will know a lot more about how to get rid of these pesky little bugs. Hi, my name is Mansi. I am a canine nutritionist and a holistic wellness practitioner. I've been practicing 10 years, and all that I have learned in the last 10 years is what I plan to bring to you on this channel, which is Beyond the Bowl. And that's precisely what we will do. We will talk nutrition, but we will go beyond the bowl to bring you health and wellness tips. Now, if your dog has a lot of them on him, it's the only time that I may suggest that you go and have a conversation with your groomer and talk to them about why you may want to do a really short haircut on your dog. Whether your dog is a long-haired dog breed or a short-haired dog breed like an Indie, it may actually be well worth a try to actually give them a almost zero or a one cut so that we can get rid of most of them with the tick and flea bath, and so most of it on the dog's body is off them almost immediately. Post that, you might also want to start doing your daily routines and weekly routines of whatever protocol that you want to do. Now, I would actually suggest you start doing a daily tick and flea spray, do a Neem oil soak on them as well, just to be sure that you're also soothing the wounds, because if your dog's had so many, they've had bites as well. Wait 3 or 4 days and get a blood test done as well. And then if you see any suspicious stuff in the blood work, we've done a video on it before. Go watch that. We link it in the description and it will be in the playlist as well. What are the rest of the blood work that you need to do before you conclude that it is actually tick fever, right? If it isn't, do not start medication. Now, you've taken care of the dog. Chances are that while your dog has been in your home and has had so many of them on his body, they are all over the place. So I'm going to walk you through the house and tell you where you should be looking and how you're going to be cleaning up your house. Number one, look at your sofa, your bedding, your cushions, right? Get all of these off, get the covers off, get them into the washing machine. I'm going to show you that next, but here is what you really want to look at. Where is this hiding? You want to try and look for the nest. So what you may want to do is book a shampooing service for your mattress. Make sure you do both sides. For your sofas, get all your cushion covers off and get them all into the washing machine. You're probably going to want to take off your curtains as well. If you have lots of carpets, like I typically tend to suggest that you do for your dogs, you're going to want to shampoo them as well. So when you book in your shampooing service, make sure that you're doing your carpets, your sofas, your mattresses, both sides up. Now, here's a pro tip. While I don't recommend we use these products on our dogs, they are actually really good at killing ticks and fleas. So let's use them. Speak to your shampooing people and get this put into their machines along with the shampoo. Get it all sprayed onto all of your stuff. Let it sit. Tell them, let's spray the carpets, let it sit for a bit, then let's spray the sofas, let it sit for a bit, go to your mattress, and then come back to the carpets to actually start shampooing them off. You might have to pay for it twice. Believe me, it is worth it because you don't want this infestation to stay. So They're going to do this once, get it all off. Then they're going to empty their machines. They're going to wash it out. They're going to now put fresh water in it with normal carpet and sofa shampoo that they bring. And then we're going to do the entire thing again, because we don't actually want this to stay in our fabrics for our dogs to come and sit on it, right? So it is a process, I am aware, but it is serious, and so it just got to be done. Now, you want to be spraying everything. We're also going to do mopping, but you want to spray. Now, this is excellent. These are the kind of cracks you want to spray in. My flooring has all of these tiny little cracks. Can you see this little crack? I'm going to spray into that crack. I'm going to spray into this hole. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Rid solution or the fipronil solution. I'm going to make a concentrated spray. And I'm actually going to spray into every little nook and crevice, around windows, around doors, on the flooring, underneath cupboards and woodwork, right? And I'm going to leave it there for a couple of hours, or maybe even 5 or 6 hours. Usually when we are doing a disinfestation on the house, I recommend that from the groomers, you should just take your dog somewhere else, safe, not ideally a group boarding situation, maybe a private homestay kind of a situation. Have them there for 2 days while you clean up the house so that they're not actually exposed to any of these chemicals. Curtains, people don't realize. Now, I have very, very thin, flimsy curtains. People don't always have such thin curtains. So you'll be surprised. You're going to find ticks walking along this. You're going to find them in here. Right? So instead of sitting around and wasting time just looking through everything with a magnifying glass, get all your curtains out, get all your linen out, ideally, even from the cupboards. Trust me, just get everything out. Get all your pillow covers and cushion covers from your living room out. Soak them in a bucket full of Rid as a diluted, obviously. You're going to put something like this bottle into a bucket, and you're going to put water, and you're going to just soak all your linens and curtains and cushion covers in there. Leave it there for a few hours while you're focusing on the house, and then they're all going to go into the washing machine twice over, right? Once with just plain water wash, and then you're going to do your laundry liquid or laundry detergent wash on it again. I know most of you will be thinking, oh my God, is this an overkill? It isn't. Trust me, it isn't. You're going to need to do all of this 2 or 3 times over to get rid of all of them, because a lot of these don't actually kill the eggs, and sometimes you can get 1 or 2 left over, and that just starts the whole cycle again. Now, while your sofa cleaners are doing their thing and your curtains are all soaking and doing their thing, you're going to take your fipronil or a spray or concentrated spray of Rid that you've made. You're going to spray all of your furniture, because all of these tiny little cracks inside woodwork is also where they hide. Your nest could be anywhere. Your nest could also be on the inside of this, right? There is a lot of cracks that they hide in. They don't need too much space. And you will probably see, if you can find lots of babies walking around, try to follow them and see where they're coming out of. You will find your nest. Once you find your nest, everything is much easier. But right now, till we do, you're going to attack everything. So all your woodwork needs to be sprayed down, leave it alone for a while, and then you're going to wipe it off. If it's on the floor, wipe that off, and then you're actually going to clean it out with soap, water, and just your regular cleaners anyway, because you don't want this residue in the house when your dog comes back. So if you've got a lot of artwork on your walls, you want to take it down, you want to wipe it all down with Rid or with fipronil. If you have a lot of collectibles like I do, you're going to have to just wash them out. Again, with the pesticides, I'm afraid there isn't an option. So like you're washing your curtains, you'll have to wash some of these things as well. So in short, what am I really trying to say? I'm saying you're going to have to wash down your house with Rid or fipronil pretty much everywhere. Sometimes they've climbed up walls. Sometimes they're on your ceiling. So look out for little black specks. You will start feeling a little paranoid, and that's okay. But clean your fans. Maybe it's a good excuse to get a deep cleaning done. Get all your wardrobes emptied out. Make sure it's just wiped out with fipronil and then with clean water or with your regular cleaner. Check your main door. Really, while you're doing this, and while, of course, you're going to ask other people to help you, try and ask everybody to keep an eye out for, do you see ticks on the floor? Do you see them coming out of somewhere? Because really what you're trying to do while you're trying to wipe down everything is to see whether you can find the nest. And if you actually find the nest, and usually it's in cracks and little corners, or in the mattress, or under the bed, or in some corner of your woodwork, right? In the corner where there's a gap, that's where it is. And you will see babies coming out of that. So if your dog has babies on them, and if they haven't caught it outside, then you want to try and find the nest inside, because otherwise this cycle of breeding and egg laying and hatching is just not going to end. And this is how, no matter what you do, and even if your dog doesn't go out of the house, you just keep seeing the ticks over and over again, you have a nest. And as hard as this sounds, your best bet is to turn your house upside down and get it all cleaned out. Even if everybody has to go live in an Airbnb for a week, it really is worth it. Now, if you are plant obsessed like I am, you will have to spray the plants. Some of them might die, but that's okay. Because what I found might be an easier on the plants to do is get a sponge, spray that, and wipe it all down maybe, spray some of the stems, and then just wash them out. Take them to the balcony after a few hours and just wash all of the chemicals off them with a hose, right? So we're not leaving the chemicals on them. As you can see, some houses are a bigger nightmare than some houses that don't have plants, that don't have so many things, and don't have so many cracks everywhere. But if you have vitrified flooring and really smooth surfaces and smooth walls, you may actually have an easier time of it than you think. So, pro tip, sit down with this video with a pen and paper, get a list going, plan it out. Step number 1, get the dog out of the house, get them to the groomer, get them cleaned off, send them off somewhere else, come back to the house with an army of friends and family, and get going on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till you're done with everything. And make sure that you actually clean everything off with clean water or with regular cleaners. You don't want to leave any of the chemical residue, and then your dog and your babies come back. I hope this was helpful, and please subscribe to the channel. It really encourages us to do better and better content for you. That's really going to help you. Please share this with your friends because it will help them as well. And comment and tell us what you'd like to hear about next.